Day we re-exploring one of the most powerful novels in American literature, The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne. If you've ever wondered about sin, guilt, redemption, and society's harsh judgment, this timeless story has it all. Let's dive into the summary, themes, and characters, explained simply yet deeply so you can master it for exams or personal understanding. Storyline Summary. The story is set in 17th century Puritan Boston, a strict religious colony where morality and law are deeply tied together. Our protagonist, Hester Prynne, is accused of committing adultery. At the start of the novel, she is brought out of prison carrying her baby daughter, Pearl, while the townspeople gather to shame her. On her chest, she is forced to wear a scarlet letter A, symbolizing her sin, adultery. But Hester refuses to reveal the identity of Pearl's father. Standing on the scaffold, she endures public humiliation. From this moment, her life becomes a struggle between shame, resilience, and dignity. Instead of collapsing under judgment, Hester begins to live a life of quiet strength, supporting herself through skilled needlework, showing kindness to the poor, and raising Pearl. Meanwhile, two other central figures emerge. Arthur Dimmesdale, the respected young minister of Boston, is secretly Pearl's father. He suffers inwardly from guilt, torn between his public image and hidden sin. His physical health declines as he struggles with this inner torment. Roger Chillingworth, Hester's long-lost husband, arrives in Boston disguised as a physician. He discovers Hester's secret but does not reveal himself to the townspeople. Instead, he dedicates his life to tormenting Dimmesdale, feeding on revenge like a parasite. As the years pass, the scarlet letter A, meant as a mark of shame, begins to transform. Many in the town see Hester not as an outcast but as a strong, compassionate woman. Some even interpret A as standing for able instead of adulterous. Pearl, meanwhile, grows into a strange, lively, and intelligent child. She often serves as a living reminder of her mother's sin, but also as a source of strength. Dimmesdale's guilt worsens. His health collapses under the weight of his secret. Chillingworth intensifies his psychological torture, fueling Dimmesdale's suffering. At last, in the climactic scene, Dimmesdale mounts the scaffold before the townspeople, confesses that he is Pearl's father, and collapses, dying in Hester's arms. His confession releases his soul, but his death also leaves Hester and Pearl alone. Chillingworth, robbed of his revenge, withers away and soon dies. Pearl inherits his fortune and eventually leaves Boston. Hester, however, remains. Years later, she returns to Boston, still wearing the scarlet letter by choice. She continues her quiet service until her death. She is buried near Dimmesdale, their graves marked by a simple tombstone engraved with the scarlet letter A. This tragic yet redemptive story explores human sin, judgment, and the possibility of grace. Themes and morals, exam use, sin and guilt. The novel shows how hidden guilt destroys the soul, Dimmesdale, while openly acknowledged sin can lead to growth and redemption. Hester. Hypocrisy of society. Puritan Boston is shown as harsh and judgmental, punishing Hester publicly but ignoring Dimmesdale's hidden sin. Isolation and identity. The Scarlet Letter isolates Hester, but it also gives her a new, independent identity. Revenge versus forgiveness. Chillingworth represents destructive revenge, while Hester shows quiet endurance and forgiveness. The nature of evil. Evil grows not from sin itself, but from how society and individuals deal with it. The role of women. Hester challenges gender norms by living independently and redefining the meaning of her scarlet letter. Main characters explained. Hester Prynne. Strong, independent, compassionate. She transforms her punishment into strength and redefines her identity. Pearl, both blessing and curse. a constant reminder of sin but also the driving force behind Hester's endurance. Arthur Dimmesdale, respected minister, secretly guilty. His hidden sin destroys him from within, making him a tragic figure. Roger Chillingworth, the villain of the novel. His obsession with revenge consumes him until he becomes inhuman. Puritan society. Functions almost like a character itself, representing collective judgment, hypocrisy, and oppression. Social and historical picture. Written in 1850, but set in the 1600s, The Scarlet Letter reflects Hawthorne's criticism of Puritan rigidity, shows how strict religious law can crush individuality and compassion. It reflects broader American themes: freedom, individuality, moral responsibility, and the struggle between personal truth and social expectation. Quick recap, or outro. In The Scarlet Letter, Hawthorne gives us a timeless picture of sin, guilt, and redemption. Hester transforms shame into strength, Dimmesdale shows the cost of hidden guilt, and Chillingworth represents the destruction of revenge. It is not just a story about adultery. It has a deep exploration of the human soul, society's judgment, and the power of resilience.